Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, are we alone? It's a question that has captivated humanity for centuries. But what if we got an answer we weren't quite ready for? Imagine waking up to the news that aliens have landed on Earth, not in some Hollywood blockbuster, but in real life. Sirens blaring, news anchors struggling to remain calm, social media exploding with a mixture of fear and awe. The first grainy images hit the internet, an alien spacecraft unlike anything we've ever seen, casting an eerie glow upon a bewildered crowd. Would they come in peace, or would this be the beginning of an invasion, a battle for our planet against a technologically superior force? This is the ultimate what-if scenario, an alien invasion. We've all seen the movies, but how would it really play out? Let's break down the potential sequence of events, exploring the science, the chaos, and the very survival of our species in the face of the unknown. Picture this. It's a day like any other until it isn't. The first reports come in, probably fuzzy and unbelievable at first. A strange object in the sky, an unidentified craft landing in some cornfield. Governments scramble, activating their highest security protocols. The world holds its breath, caught between disbelief and dawning terror. Scientists, the type who've dedicated their lives to searching for extraterrestrial life, would suddenly find themselves on the front lines. Their telescopes now pointed at Earth, trying to decipher the intentions of these visitors. Are they here to study us, to make contact, or are their motives far more menacing? Meanwhile, the internet would be a chaotic mix of wild theories, doomsday predictions, and desperate pleas for information. Some would welcome our alien overlords, others would dig bunkers in their backyards. Fear and speculation would be the only universal languages. Let's face it, folks, the first response from any nation when faced with an unknown, potentially hostile force is to call in the big guns. Armies would mobilize, fighter jets would scramble, and the world would watch with bated breath as humanity aimed its weapons at the stars, or at least at whatever descended from them. But what good are missiles and tanks against a civilization capable of interstellar travel? We could be talking about technology, centuries, millennia, even eons ahead of our own. Imagine trying to fight a jet fighter with a bow and arrow. That's the kind of technological gap we might be dealing with. Of course, our best hope wouldn't be brute force, but our cunning. Our scientists would be working overtime, analyzing any scrap of alien tech they could get their hands on. Reverse engineering, searching for weaknesses, hoping to find some way to level the playing field. It would be a race against time, a desperate scramble to survive. Think about all the times humanity has been at odds with itself. Wars, political conflicts, that argument you had with your neighbor about their dog. Now imagine an existential threat like an alien invasion. Suddenly our differences might seem pretty insignificant. In the face of a common enemy, we might see something unprecedented: global cooperation on a scale never witnessed before. Nations setting aside their differences, pooling resources, and sharing information in a desperate attempt to present a united front. After all, when your planet is at stake, petty squabbles tend to lose their importance. But could we truly unite? Or would old prejudices and power struggles undermine our efforts? This is the ultimate test of our species' ability to cooperate, to put aside our differences and fight for a common goal: the survival of humanity. Chapter 4. Civilization on the Brink. While governments and scientists grapple with the big picture, what about the average person? Imagine the fear, the uncertainty, the sheer panic of watching your world unravel. Cities, once symbols of human achievement, could become battlegrounds, or worse, ghost towns. Massive evacuations, infrastructure collapse, food shortages. These aren't just plot points in a disaster movie, they're real possibilities in an alien invasion scenario. Imagine the largest refugee crisis in human history, multiplied 1,000-fold. The fabric of society, already strained, could unravel completely, and yet, even in the darkest of times, humanity has a remarkable capacity for resilience. We've faced plagues, natural disasters, wars, and each time we've found a way to endure, to rebuild, to move forward. The question is, could we do it against an enemy unlike any we've ever encountered? Chapter 5. A New World Order. Assuming we survive the initial onslaught, the challenges wouldn't end there. Imagine aliens with technology so advanced it seems like magic to us. Their weapons, their transportation, their very biology could upend our understanding of the universe. We might be exposed to diseases for which we have no immunity, technologies we can't comprehend, even forms of energy we never knew existed. It would be a crash course in the universe beyond our planet, a terrifying but exhilarating glimpse into the possibilities of existence. But it could also be an opportunity. Imagine the technological leaps we could make, the scientific discoveries waiting to be unearthed if we could somehow unlock the secrets of alien technology. It's a double-edged sword, fraught with danger but brimming with potential. Chapter 6. The Future of Humanity. So, what's the endgame? It's impossible to say for sure. The outcome of an alien invasion would depend on so many factors: the aliens' motives, their technology, our own ability to adapt and resist. Maybe, just maybe, we could find a way to coexist, to learn from each other and forge a new path forward. Imagine a future where humans and aliens share knowledge, technology and resources, a future where the boundaries of our world expand beyond anything we could have imagined. But there's also the very real possibility of a less optimistic outcome: humanity enslaved, our resources plundered, our planet forever changed, or worse, wiped out entirely, a cautionary tale lost among the stars. It's a sobering thought, but one that forces us to confront our place in the universe. Outro, keep looking up. The possibility of an alien invasion is both terrifying and exhilarating. It forces us to confront our own mortality, our place in the vast cosmic arena. It reminds us that we are but one species on a tiny planet, orbiting an average star in a universe teeming with possibilities. While we can speculate about laser beams and spaceships, the truth is we have no idea what an alien encounter would really look like. Would they be benevolent explorers or ruthless conquerors? Would we rise to the challenge or crumble in the face of the unknown? Ultimately, the fate of Earth would hinge on the nature of the invaders and humanity's ability to respond to unprecedented challenges. Stay curious and keep looking up.